Welcome to day 53 of the 90-day luxury experience. Since today is Sunday, it is the start of a brand new week, which means the start of a new luxury focus. But before we jump into that, we're gonna go ahead and just finish off, close out last week and what we learned or what we did. So last week we focused on the luxury of uncertainty and understanding that uncertainty at the end of the day is a way of life. We live in a world that is uncertain. We live with ambiguity on a regular basis, and uncertainty is really just based on fear. And we can use our fear as either a motivator to push us forward, to allow us to go towards our dreams and to capture those, or we can actually use them as a stagnator. And the reason that we're even doing this self-work, the reason we're focusing on luxury is because we do not want to stay stuck in our current lives. We want to move forward. We want to really embrace our true selves and allow us to show up each and every day the best that we can. So, regardless of how uncertain times are, and this year in particular, it has been extremely trying on so many people on so many different levels. We're not going to get into them right now because you live with it on a moment by moment basis. We don't need to reiterate that, but we understand that this year has shown us how uncertain times are, how uncertain everything is in our lives. But that does not mean that we just give up, hands up, lay down. Absolutely not. We move forward, we push, we understand that even though we want something to be a certain way, it might not be. And that is okay, but that does not prevent us from at least working towards that goal. And many times as we work towards one particular thing, other doors open which are more in alignment than what we even thought we wanted. And when we understand that and go through those doors, we are able to truly show up and be our best selves. So to end out last week with the week of uncertainty, we're going to, of course, announce the winner for last week. And the winner for the involvement for last week was Corrine B. So thank you so much, Corrine, and for everyone who has been a part of this experience thus far. Corrine will be getting a candle from my favorite candle place, obviously, Capri Blue. And when you receive it, please let us know what your thoughts are, and we'll take it from there. So thank you once again for what we've been through this last 7 weeks, and we're gonna jump now into week 8. So it has been heavy. I've said this a lot actually, because self-work is hard. Self-work it's work. It is really work. You know what people say, oh, when you get a job that you don't feel like it's work, then you know that you're doing the right thing. Yes and no, but when it comes to self-work is hard. Self-work allows you to focus on something different, to recognize the choices that we make on a regular basis that prevent us from moving forward. And in order for us to really appreciate everything that we've done so far and everything that we're going to continue to do, we must realize that life is about balance. It's about balance. So yes, we work hard. Yes, we show up. Yes, we do the questions, we do the daily activity. This month is really focusing on gratitude and saying yes to ourselves every single day. So today being the 22nd of November, we should have 22 opportunities this month that we said yes to ourselves. Some of us might just have one. Some of us might have the full 22. It doesn't matter. As long as we've done something good for ourselves, that is what matters. So to bring us to what the luxury theme is of this week is focusing on the luxury of play. Childish, right? Play. But when we were children, that's when we were the closest to who we truly are. Children play, children have fun, children express their emotions. Children say how they feel regardless if others might deem it to be appropriate or inappropriate. Children have fun. And I think it is important for us this week to focus on having fun and focus on play. So yes, work is hard. Self-improvement is difficult. But It allows us to be the best us when we integrate play and remember that at the end of the day, we are balanced individuals. And if we're not fully balanced, we're at least working towards that. So here we are with the luxury of play. Today, the question of the day is, what is something that I recognize as fun and playful that I have not allowed myself to do in the longest time? So what is something that I recognize as fun or playful that I have not allowed myself to do? So it could be anything, anything you can think of. The reason you haven't done it is not important. It could be because of family obligations, work obligations, personal reasons that have prevented you from doing that, or feeling that you might have outgrown that particular thing. But I want you to think about it and focus on one thing that you haven't done in a while that brings you joy and makes you feel good. And that's what we're doing this week. We're focused on feeling good, we're focusing on play, and we're focusing on showing up. So thank you for taking this opportunity as we jump into week 8. We're putting on our playful shoes, our playful clothes. You know, like when you were a kid, you'd have those clothes that you put on to go play, that you can get dirty and who cares because these clothes were like used up anyway. Well, we're doing that this week. We're allowing ourselves to let go and to just be. So thank you for jumping in for week 8. Looking forward to this and looking forward to us being playful with each other and encouraging each other as we move forward. So till we next connect, congratulations once again to Kareen for winning last week's experience, and let's go get it. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.